Hello again, everybody. It's Plowboy's Ghost Channel. I reckon today I'm going to show you what round 3 of stimulus ended up looking like. I had made a video the other day that didn't turn out good with wind noise, and it actually started raining when I was doing it, so you didn't get to see the U-Birdie 1885 high wall 45-70 30-inch octagon buffalo rifle that I bought with that last round of stimulus. Well, things being what they are and me being what I am, I got to thinking on that rifle, and it seemed great in theory and concept, but there's really not long enough ranges around here for people doing anything shooting really long ranges close by me. And I was about to have to drop $400 or $500 getting the economy set of sights that I wanted for that rifle, and I wanted a 530, 540 grain bullet mold for it. And that money just kept going up and up and up, so yeah, I went and traded it off. I didn't even shoot the thing. I had it just 2 or 3 weeks, something like that. Hell, I don't know. But my local enabler, my dealer, he he got one of these in stock, and I've still got my 1866 Yellow Boy in there, but I wanted I guess I wanted something lighter and something a little different than what I had at the moment. That was the opposite of this. This is Cimarron's 1873 U.S. Marshal's Indian Territory carbine. This is in 45 Colt. As you can see, of course, it's a carbine. With blued receiver and everything. I actually like the carbines pretty well. That's why I got that 1866. You know, I had that U-Birdie 1873 rifle with a longer octagon barrel, 24 and a half, whatever it was, inch barrel. But I like these lighter guns too. And the way they've configured this, the best that I understand, is they took a little bit off of the length of the stock, and up beside my 1866, I can tell that this one's a little shorter. The barrel is an 18-inch barrel. It either still holds 10 or 11 in the mag. I can't remember which. It's stuffed full, and I don't know why I didn't unload it to show y'all it running, but this is what we're doing. Unprepared as usual. And no, I'm still not firing these guns, but I will eventually get to it. Hopefully things will go back to normal as far as availability of primers and such. Y'all, I'd like to know, of course I need to be asking Cimarron this instead of telling my subscribers and viewers this. I'd like to know more of the story behind the original gun that this one's supposed to be patterned after. Now, Cimarron says that they were approached by a law enforcement official. I think he was a marshal, I'm not sure. Might be, yeah, Texas Ranger marshal or somebody. They were approached by someone who was an active duty law enforcement officer. They wanted to be able to carry a lever action in his vehicle for use on his job. So apparently, to my understanding, Cimarron went back, and I'm assuming they had an original, or maybe they just had the specs of the original, and they came up with this configuration with this length and this length of pull, I guess, on the shortness of the stock, and it being a saddle ring carbine. And this was supposedly a rifle or a carbine that was patterned after one that Hanging Judge Isaac Parker had given to one of his marshals in 1880. I would like to hear more on that story, more on the original rifle, what they know about it. I think originally they just put these out in 44 Special, which I'm sure is a fine caliber. I load 44 Special for the Bulldog, but not that into it really. 45 Colt, yeah. You know, 4440 would have been great too if I had been already loading and casting for 4440, but I'm not. Don't want to start new calibers during this time of skinny component availability, and extremely expensive when you do find them. So, what can I tell you about this? Hey, it's light and handy, especially if you just put down an 1885 high wall with a 30-inch octagon barrel on it. I'm going to change the front sight and put, you know, this has just got the standard carbine sight. I'm going to put one of the Pioneer Gunworks speed sights with a little brass bead on it, just like I have on that 1866 Yellow Boy. I'm not going to put a tang sight on this like I have on that Yellow Boy. This has got the flip up kind of ladder like sight or whatever. Y'all, my eyes are not as good as they used to be, and I think I could deal with that rear sight. I just can't deal with that rear sight along with this front sight. It's just fuzzy to me, where I can see the front side of that 1866, that speed sight on it, a lot better. So yeah, I'm still going to buy a sight for a rifle like, but not nowhere near as expensive what I was going to have to buy for that other one, for that Buffalo rifle. I just didn't see any real practicality in Northwest Alabama for a Buffalo rifle. You know, it's really too big and too long to carry through the woods, tight woods down here. I don't really hunt anywhere with a lot of open field. Anyway, it's gone. Not that they're not great rifles. I'm assuming it shot as good as it looked and as good as its reputation, but decided it wasn't for me. I think I'm also going to order a set of the Slick Shots. Is it Slick Shots or Slick Springs? Whatever, the little wire springs for the two that go in here for the action, for the lever pressure and for the elevator or whatever. I had a set of them in that 1860 Uberti Navy Arms iron frame Henry. Boy, they were nice. So I think I want a set of them. Sounds like we're getting bombed by Japanese Zeros. Sounds like they're on a bombing run. But anyway, I think I'm going to get a set of those springs, order a set of them. I noticed they's in stock somewhere that I was looking online. Order a set for this and order a set for that 1866 Yellow Boy. And I may go with a lighter little coil spring. This ain't hard to hold the lever up on. The Moroku Winchesters that I've handled, they were all, you had to put a little bit of squeeze on them to get them to release the hammer when you pull the trigger. This one, and playing around with it when it's unloaded, it don't take any effort really. I mean, seems like it would work just fine, but that other's supposed to be lighter and easier. Still completely functional for the safety. Y'all, I can't think of nothing else to tell you about this. Isn't it kind of boring to watch me talk about a gun that I've got and not see me shooting it? We'll change that soon. I think I'm going to shoot a few regardless. Y'all, I've got 3 or 4 or 5 guns that I've got now that I've, most of them brand spanking new that have never been shot, still not been shot, even though I've had some of them for months. We just have to get down and shoot a few of them. We might do it all in one video. There's an idea. Well, there's not many videos. See, old adventure cowboy Clayton Marks or whatever. He had one on there with this rifle, this carbine, but it was earlier on and it was in the 44 Special. I'm sure the platform's similar to the same, if not exactly the same, but I like his caliber a little bit better. I must like 45 Colt. I've got so many of them, and I've owned so many more of them. Well, I will talk to y'all later. I appreciate you watching, and we'll shoot them soon.